After much speculation, Michigan finally turned to redshirt freshman Brandon Peters for the quarterback job last week, and it worked. Not that he blew the doors down, but he did go 10 of 14 for 124 yards, a touchdown, and no picks. Mind you, that was a touchdown pass in only 3/4 of action, while the team had a combined 4 touchdown passes all season long previously. Let's start focusing on the quarterbacks here on BTN Live. Marcus, we'll start with the guy in the town where you are right now. Is Brandon Peters the right choice to be the quarterback going forward for the Wolverines?
I say yes, Mike. I mean, it's time. You know, Harbaugh really hasn't shown that he's willing to play a younger quarterback in his first few years here. But now, I think with Michigan's season going the way it is, Brandon Peters has to be the guy moving forward because there are some games coming up where he can fine-tune his playing ability, if you will. Then he's going to go into a tough environment later on. Then you got the Buckeyes coming to Ann Arbor. But he's the quarterback of the future. You know, he was a big-time recruit. He has the size, the stature, obviously can make all the throws. He's a confident leader. He wasn't as vocal in training camp, and I think Harbaugh wanted more from him. He's a different quarterback now than he was in August. John O'Korn hasn't gotten it done. Wilton Spate's out. Peters is the man with the plan in Ann Arbor right now.
Marcus, I don't really think it matters at this particular point because of the way they're playing the game. I think if they can go out and control the line of scrimmage with the run game, that's what's going to help the quarterbacks. I think when you look at the issues that the quarterbacks have had previous, like O'Korn, it's been able, obviously, not take care of the football, but I don't think they've really helped him as far as protecting him in the pocket and run the football as well as they did last week. If he can continue to run the ball, it's going to help anybody you put under center. And I think Peters now is going to be the beneficiary of an offensive line, I think, that's coming together and having more confidence, and they're deciding that who they want to run the football at Michigan has been big, too, because Hickman's been outstanding.
Right. Hard to overlook the fact that when you have 2 different guys run for 100 yards, that's going to help the ease of the quarterback. That being said, what should we expect to see from Peters?
I would expect to see some of the same things we saw last week. They put him in a situation where he could make some easy throws. He did have the one miscue that almost turned into a pick 6, so I think he'll have an opportunity that he's learned from that throw all week in practice. So I think he has the tools. I don't disagree with that. I just don't think we've seen him in a situation where we can say, okay, he has all the answers right now to help this Michigan offense really take the next step, because that's what we're talking about. We look at Michigan as a championship team, a team that can go out and play at a high level, and we don't know, I think, well, we do know the one thing that's holding them back is, I believe, the quarterback position.